Hey, Chad, thank you very much for that. It was very informative and really appreciate the kind words towards Zen Finance. And of course, we are very excited for our community because this means that they can save and they can invest and they can transfer their money, their hard-earned money to stable coins and of course earn higher interests. So we're very excited about this partnership that we have with you. Let's start with some of these questions. So once again, if you are watching, feel free to leave a question on the YouTube comments. The best questions we will post and you will make $20. I'll call out your name and that way you'll know. But the first question we have is question number one from YouTube name of Trevor's Go. What are the important steps taken to ensure that the customers of Tidal Finance have their assets in crypto protected from hackers and scammers, as there is an ever-growing number of scammers trying to hack into and drain money from all? Thank you so much.
So right now we're providing coverage on the smart contract hacks and exploits. So in the case of, most common cases, flash loan attacks when manipulating the price, causing the imbalance in any pool, and so they can join the pool. Yeah, so we are protecting that sort of cases. And when that happens, for example, we pay Xend Finance on the to business level. And from that point, I think we will also from at that point, Xend Finance will have, for example, a list of damaged wallets from their own users and who get, hacked how much. And then depends on how much the damage and how much they got paid, and that will be proportionally reimbursed to the end users. So that'll be the use case.
Great. Question number two comes from YouTube name of Kriza Demesa. What projects have you already worked with? Tell us a successful story.
Well, Xend Finance is one of them. I mean, they've been here with us since we launched. Besides Xend Finance, we have another 7 active policies right now. We are onboarding about at least 3 next month. Yeah, so over the time, I hope this becomes a more like a norm for all the projects, and we are here to help all the projects. And my goal is to probably bring over 20 or close to 30 policies in the next few months. Yeah.
That's great to hear. Third question is from YouTube name of Shankar Adling. Tell me something about security audits you look at from projects.
Yeah, that's a really good question. So I mean, right now we look at we have 2 security audited partners we work with. So they will do a quick scan of their existing our current partners' existing audit reports. So that's pretty much like we are doing now, because we don't really have a lot of capacity to do audits for each partners over again. But in terms of audits, right, the quality of audits, I think there's like 2 I would say like 2 tiers. Like one type of audits is actually more internal testing. So you have to test a lot of business logics, and that could take like a very long time. I would say like at least like 3 months to 6 months. Even when you launch, ourselves is continually writing unit tests to test business logic to make sure everything is okay. So that part is kind of hard for auditors to help you. It's all the team have to internally writing test scripts to make sure everything runs fine. But when audits come in, they do help on just a few some I would say like common mistakes like the protocol would make. So they will quickly pick that out and make sure that's got fixed. Yeah.
Okay, great. Question number 4 comes from the YouTube name of Salami Joy. That's a good name. What are the revenue sources to back up the 24% APR loss mitigation policy of Tidal Finance? And he has a 2-part question, so it's more difficult now. And the number 2, won't using Xend tokens cause devaluation if Xend value drops in the long term?
Okay, well, let's do one by one. Could you repeat the first part again?
Sure. What are the revenue sources to back up the 24% APR loss mitigation policy of Tidal Finance?
So the 24%, do you mean like where does that come from? Like how that earning come from? So obviously like that come from like 2 right now, right? So one is the money that Xend Finance is paying us. So for example, they are paying us around $900 every week right now to get them self-covered, and that is going to who's selling coverage, right, for that policy. 90% of that money is majority going there. And on top of that, we incentivize some Tidal tokens as well. So this part is more like liquidity mining that we are injecting into the policy pool. Whoever back them up, they can earn some Tidal tokens on top. So that's combines where is that 24% come from? But in case of Xend Finance got hacked or exploited, there's a payout, and whoever selling that coverage into that pool, their USD will be taken out to as a insurance payout. So that's a flow there.
Okay, and then the second part of his question was, won't using Xend tokens cause devaluation if the Xend value drops in the long term?
We don't use Xend tokens as a reserve. So I think that may be the part, I don't know, I'm trying to guess where the questions come from. So the Xend Finance pool, for example, the insurance pool has nothing to do with the Xend tokens. Xend Finance is paying us right now USD as a cost to get covered. And also the pool only bootstrap USD from whoever else is depositing into that pool to earn yield. So it doesn't have anything to do with Xend tokens.
Okay, great. And that will be our final question. So Chad, if you could do me a favor for anyone who's watching out there, if they want to follow Tidal Finance, should they go to the Twitter account, to the website? You want to give everyone watching kind of like some links where they could go to in case they want to find out more about Tidal Finance?
Sure, yeah, just go to our website, Tidal Finance, and you can join our community. On Telegram, we have a pretty big group on there, Discord, and the app is live, very easy to use. If someone wants to earn, provide some USD and earn some yield, you can earn. Right now, it's close to 200%, 160% on the app, and and if you want to get covered, from Xend community, we will provide that kind of feature very soon as well.
Great to hear. So that is great. So once again, the Twitter handle is actually a little bit different. I believe the Twitter handle is Tidal DeFi, and the website is tidal.finance. So for anyone out there, if you want to find out more information, you can go to those two. I want to thank Chad for joining us, taking some time out of your day to kind of explain this process. And once again, anyone can be involved in being an insurance provider, protocol provider. So it's very interesting, and it's it's a very exciting concept. So we're excited to be doing business with Tidal Finance, and of course, ensuring that our customers and our members actually have this ease of mind and security for what we're doing here. I want to remind you that next week we have a panel session on November 4th. It's Social Media Influencers Panel and how to grow your project's social media followers. So you're going to want to tune in for that. That's once again, it's November 4th, and all of our panel sessions are 3 p.m. +1 UTC time. So you can always kind of know what time slot that it's going to be. But if you miss it, you can also go to our YouTube page, and we upload our videos there roughly around the following week. So thanks for tuning in, and we will see you for next time's session. Thanks again, Chad.
All right, thank you.
Bye-bye.